This story was sent by Daniel from Ohio. Something was wrong with my new neighbor. When I first moved into my apartment, everything felt normal. The building was quiet, the neighborhood felt safe, and nothing seemed out of place. I worked long hours, so most days I came home late and didn't really interact with anyone else who lived there. About a week after I moved in, I noticed my new neighbor. He lived directly across the hallway from me. I didn't see him move in. I didn't hear any noise. One day, his door was just suddenly occupied. The first time I saw him was late at night when I was coming home from work. He was standing in the hallway, facing his door, completely still. At first, I thought maybe he had just unlocked it and was about to go inside. But as I walked closer, I realized he wasn't moving at all. He wasn't using his phone. He wasn't fumbling with keys. He was just standing there, staring at his door. When he noticed me, he turned his head slowly and looked at me. He didn't say anything. I nodded awkwardly and unlocked my own door as fast as I could. I told myself it was nothing. Some people are just strange. Over the next few days, I started noticing little things. Whenever I left my apartment, his door was closed. But when I came back late at night, it was always slightly open. Just enough to notice. I never saw him enter or leave. I never heard footsteps, but I could feel when he was there. One night, as I was unlocking my door, I heard something behind me, breathing. Slow, quiet, too close. I turned around, and he was standing right behind me in the hallway. I hadn't heard him approach. He was close enough that I could smell him. A strange, stale smell, like old clothes and damp air. He leaned in slightly and said, "You come home late." That was it. That was the only thing he ever said to me. I didn't respond. I rushed inside my apartment and locked the door. I stood there in the dark for a long time, listening for movement outside. Nothing. The next morning, I noticed something taped to my door. It was a piece of paper. On it, written in uneven handwriting, were the exact hours I had been coming home every night since I moved in. Every single one was correct. I contacted the building manager and explained everything. They told me the apartment across the hall had been empty for months. No one was supposed to be living there. That night, I stayed with a friend. A few days later, I went back to my apartment to grab some things. As I was leaving, I noticed the door across the hall was wide open. Inside, the apartment was empty. No furniture, no personal items. Nothing, except for one thing. On the floor, directly facing my door, was a chair. I moved out the next day. Sometimes when I come home late at night now, I still catch myself looking down the hallway before unlocking my door, just to make sure no one is standing behind me.